Navigating emotional connections. Understanding. Almost relationships. What is an almost relationship? Filled circle. A connection that feels deeply meaningful but never becomes official. Filled circle. Characterized by intense emotional intimacy without commitment. Filled circle. Leaves a profound impact despite lacking a formal label. Filled circle. Involves deep conversations and strong emotional connection. Recognizing the signs. Filled circle. Intense initial connection. Filled circle. Frequent deep conversations. Filled circle. Emotional vulnerability. Filled circle. Inconsistent communication patterns. Filled circle. Feeling unsure about the relationship status. The emotional landscape. Filled circle. Experiencing hope and uncertainty simultaneously. Filled circle. Feeling deeply connected yet emotionally uncertain. Filled circle. Investing significant emotional energy. Filled circle. Struggling with undefined boundaries. Psychological impact. Filled circle. Creates emotional confusion. Filled circle. Triggers self-doubt and anxiety. Filled circle. Challenges personal self-worth. Filled circle. Generates feelings of potential and loss. Reflection question. Filled circle. Have you ever experienced a connection that felt significant but undefined? Filled circle. What emotions did you experience during that time? Filled circle. How did it affect your understanding of relationships? Red flags to recognize. Filled circle. Inconsistent communication. Filled circle. Avoiding commitment. Filled circle. Emotional unavailability. Filled circle. One-sided emotional investment. Filled circle. Frequent excuses about not being ready. Understanding your worth. Filled circle. You deserve full commitment. Filled circle. Your emotions are valid. Filled circle. Don't settle for partial attention. Filled circle. Recognize your inherent value. Emotional self-protection. Filled circle. Set clear personal boundaries. Filled circle. Communicate your needs directly. Filled circle. Recognize patterns of emotional unavailability. Filled circle. Prioritize your emotional health. Healing and growth. Filled circle. Acknowledge the pain of the experience. Filled circle. Allow yourself to grieve the potential. Filled circle. Learn from the emotional journey. Filled circle. Focus on personal development. Reflection activity. Filled circle. Write about a time you felt emotionally uncertain. Filled circle. Identify the emotions you experienced. Filled circle. Discuss how you grew from the experience. Healthy relationship indicators. Filled circle. Consistent communication. Filled circle. Mutual emotional investment. Filled circle. Clear intentions. Filled circle. Respect for personal boundaries. Filled circle. Genuine commitment. Understanding emotional vulnerability. Filled circle. Vulnerability is strength, not weakness. Filled circle. Authentic connections require openness. Filled circle. Balance emotional sharing with self-protection. Filled circle. Learn from past experiences. Breaking unhealthy patterns. Filled circle. Recognize recurring relationship dynamics. Filled circle. Challenge self-limiting beliefs. Filled circle. Develop emotional intelligence. Filled circle. Practice self-love and self-respect. Emotional resilience. Filled circle. Build emotional strength. Filled circle. Learn from past experiences. Filled circle. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Filled circle. Trust your intuition. Group discussion question. Filled circle. What does a healthy relationship look like to you? Filled circle. How can you recognize genuine emotional connection? Filled circle. What boundaries are important in relationships? The power of self-worth. Filled circle. You are not defined by incomplete relationships. Filled circle. Your value is inherent and unconditional. Filled circle. Embrace your complexity. Filled circle. Trust your emotional journey. Navigating future connections. Filled circle. Be clear about your expectations. Filled circle. Communicate openly. Filled circle. Trust your instincts. Filled circle. Prioritize mutual respect. Emotional intelligence. Filled circle. Understand your emotional patterns. Filled circle. Recognize relationship dynamics. Filled circle. Develop empathy. Filled circle. Practice self-reflection. Final reflection. Filled circle. What have you learned about emotional connections? Filled circle. How will you approach relationships differently? Filled circle. What strategies will you use to protect your emotional well-being? Moving forward. Filled circle. Embrace your worth. Filled circle. Learn from experiences. Filled circle. Stay open to genuine connections. Filled circle. Trust your emotional journey.